Listen closely, because what I am about to show you will flip your entire idea of pocket change upside down. Right now, inside your home, inside an old drawer, even inside the coins you spent without thinking, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure that the world doesn't talk about. And every single coin we reveal in this video today isn't just rare. Each one is worth over $300,000 in today's auction market. Yes, every coin you are about to see carries the weight of a fortune, the power of a secret wealth hidden in plain sight. In the next few seconds, I will show you coins that look old, rusty, dusty, even ugly, but underneath that dirt sits a silent treasure that could change someone's entire life in just one discovery. You will see one of those coins on screen in under 20 seconds, so do not blink, do not skip, and do not take your eyes off this video because missing even one detail could mean missing the chance to recognize a six-figure treasure sitting right in front of you. This isn't a slow story. This is fast, shocking, high-voltage information, freshly updated, and straight from today's auction market. And if you think you know coins, you don't. Not until you watch this till the very last second, because the final coin we reveal is the one people walk past every single day without knowing. It is one of the most valuable hidden riches in the world. Stay right here, your next coin could rewrite your destiny. Let's begin. And now, let's dive into our first hidden titan, the Monticello Jefferson War Nickel from 1942 with the P mint mark, carrying that deep blackish antique tone that looks like it's returning from another era. Before we even talk about rarity, imagine the United States in 1942. The entire country was standing on the edge of global conflict. Every metal, every resource, every ounce of material was being consumed for the war effort. This was not a normal year. This was a year where even small coins were re-engineered because America needed every bit of nickel for military machinery. That moment alone transformed this piece of currency into something far greater than a coin. It became a witness of history, a survivor of the kind of era that changed the world's heartbeat. This 1942 P war nickel was one of the first U.S. coins ever intentionally produced with silver in its composition. The government urgently removed the nickel metal and replaced it with a special alloy, a rare blend that today gives these war nickels their unmistakable antique tone and their powerful identity in the collector's market. That deep, smoky, blackish shine is not damage, not dirt, not age. It is the natural fingerprint of a coin forged in crisis, a coin molded in a moment when every resource mattered and every production decision had national weight. Because of this unusual composition, and because the mint mark was enlarged and placed above Monticello, collectors can instantly recognize it, and that alone makes it stand out from millions of common nickels that surround it. But the truth is, not all 1942 P war nickels survived time gracefully. Most were spent, scratched into oblivion, polished by circulation, or lost in the chaos of decades. Finding one in fine antique condition today is like stumbling upon a forgotten national artifact that smuggled its value through time. This is the reason collectors chase this coin with fiery hunger. This coin does not just represent rarity, it represents a turning point in U.S. minting history. It's the first of the war nickels, the one that began the silver composition era, the one that launched a new identity for American currency under wartime pressure. And because of that, the demand is increasing every single month. You can literally watch today's auction data climbing like a rocket, because serious collectors see it as a treasure that continues to grow in historical weight. Today's auction market has already pushed this coin into the world of elite collectibles, with this particular 1942 P in fine condition blasting to a sale price of $350,000. Yes, this is not just a collectible, this is a colossal vault of hidden wealth disguised as a small, dark war nickel. People who stumble upon one of these feel like they have uncovered a secret that was never meant to be found. And the market is heating up even more. Every updated report shows rising interest, rising bids, rising competition. This is why I always say, do not take this as fiction. I am sharing freshly updated auction data from the current market. This coin moves like something alive in the collector's world, and the future looks even more explosive. The right moment, the golden moment, is approaching for those who hold on to it. Collectors must check the mint mark placement, the antique tone, the original wartime alloy surface, and ensure no harsh cleaning was ever done. Preservation is your shield and your power. Store it in a protective case. Do not polish its natural wartime texture. That texture is history itself, And history is the fuel that drives its unstoppable value upward. And as we close the chapter on this first coin, remember this. Sometimes the greatest treasure isn't hidden in a locked chest. It's sitting quietly in your drawer, waiting for the day you finally recognize it. If you ever find a 1942 P war nickel with that deep antique aura, prepare yourself, because what you hold is not less than a massive treasure echoing through generations, a relic that carries the story of a nation and the promise of a breathtaking fortune. Next up, now let's move into a coin that carries a glow unlike anything else from the war years, the Monticello Jefferson War Nickel. From 1944 with the D mint mark, showing that rare spring greenish tone that only time, history, and a completely unique wartime alloy can create. The moment you pick up this coin, even if you don't know its story, it whispers that it is not ordinary. And when you learn what happened in 1944, you'll understand exactly why this coin feels charged with the weight of destiny. The year 1944 was one of the most intense chapters in American history. The world was on fire. The United States was deep in World War II, and every factory, every hand, every machine was focused on pushing the country toward victory. Nickel metal was again too precious for everyday currency, too important for armor, engines, and weapons. So the Mint continued producing this special wartime alloy. This wasn't just a different material, it was a deliberate shift in national strategy. These coins weren't just minted, they were engineered to save the country's resources in a critical moment. That alone makes the 1944 D War Nickel a historical artifact of wartime resilience. And then there's the composition. Silver, manganese, and copper fused into a blend that created a surface unlike any nickel produced before or after. Over decades, this alloy reacts with air and time in extraordinary ways. While most coins simply fade or dull, this unique wartime mixture can develop shades that collectors dream about. The spring greenish tone on this 1944 D example is not damage. It's not corrosion. It's a natural transformation, a rare patina that forms only under the right mix of age, storage, moisture, and metal chemistry. That unusual color is one of the first signs to a trained collector that the coin is not only genuine, but blessed with the type of surface that drives big competition at auction houses today. And when we talk about rarity, this is one of those coins that proves not all war nickels are created equal. A shocking number of 1944 D nickels were spent into oblivion, scratched, dented, worn flat, or simply thrown away during the decades after the war. Many were melted down. Many vanished. But finding one in fine condition with this kind of natural greenish aura, this is the type of discovery collectors chase for years. It's like finding a secret chamber inside history itself. The demand for this coin is soaring because collectors know exactly what it represents. A piece of the United States' wartime identity, a survivor of the most dramatic era in modern history, and a coin that continues to gain value with every new auction update. This is why the market reacts so aggressively whenever a fine condition 1944 D surfaces. People don't just bid, they battle for it. Because coins like this are not just currency, they're time capsules of a country's struggle and triumph. And now, here is the reality that shakes viewers every time I reveal it. In today's auction market, this 1944 D Monticello Jefferson War Nickel in spring greenish fine condition has reached a towering sale price of $290,000. That is not a typo. That is not an exaggeration. That is the freshly updated number from current sales, and it proves exactly why I say this coin is a hidden vault of wealth small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. When you hold a coin like this, you hold something that collectors view as a rising treasure, a piece whose value continues to climb day after day. Do not underestimate the power of a wartime coin, because these prices are not slowing down. They are rising like a spark catching oxygen. The present market is heating up with collectors aggressively hunting high-quality war nickels. Every week, we see stronger bids, faster interest, and a growing realization that these coins were massively undervalued for years. Now the market is waking up, and the golden time is unfolding right now. This is why you must protect any 1944 D nickel you find. Do not clean it, do not wipe it, do not rub away its natural wartime surface. Store it in a protective holder, preserve its patina, and let it age even further, because age is the engine that pushes its value higher. And as we step out of coin number 2, let the feeling sink in. A tiny spring greenish coin from 1944, something most people would mistake for old junk. is actually a heavyweight treasure forged during one of the most important years in world history. If you ever come across one, understand that you are not holding a coin. You are holding a silent fortune, a hidden reservoir of wealth that survived a world at war and emerged stronger than ever. Next up, now we move toward a coin that carries the final heartbeat of the war nickel era, the Monticello Jefferson War Nickel from 1945 with the S mint mark, wearing that deep grayish antique look that instantly signals age, struggle, and survival. When you pick up this coin, even before knowing anything about it, you can feel that it comes from a year that changed the direction of the world. Because 1945 wasn't just a date, it was the closing chapter of a global storm, the year the war reached its final stretch, the year the world's tension peaked and then finally began to break. In 1945, every U.S. mint facility was still operating under wartime urgency. Silver was still replacing nickel in coinage as part of national resource protection. This wasn't a stylistic decision, it was a survival move. The country needed nickel for weapons, aircraft engines, and essential war machinery. So the U.S. Mint continued producing these special alloy nickels containing silver, copper, and manganese, each coin essentially being a tiny piece of wartime engineering. And the San Francisco Mint, marked with the bold S above Monticello, was known for smaller production runs and highly distinctive wartime surfaces. This particular coin carries that grayish antique tone that only these war energy alloys develop after decades of natural aging. It's not artificial. It's not damage. It's the mark of time. A tone created by the way silver reacts with oxygen, how manganese darkens slowly, and how copper settles deeper into the metal surface. When collectors see that smooth, natural antique gray layer, they know instantly that the coin has aged properly, remained unpolished, and survived without being stripped of its original wartime texture. That alone pushes it into a different league of desirability. But rarity is where this coin becomes something extraordinary. The war ended in 1945, and because of that, most people at the time didn't value these wartime nickels as anything more than regular money. They were spent into circulation, tossed into pockets, worn down, scraped, and forgotten. The vast majority vanished into coin piles, jars, or circulation cycles that destroyed their finer details. Finding a 1945 S nickel today in fine antique condition is like capturing the final whisper of a war-era minting process. It's the last year of this special composition, the final chapter of silver nickels, and that makes 1945 S a massive target for collectors who want the complete and strongest wartime set. Collectors chase this coin because it represents the conclusion of a historic minting era. It's the coin that closes the chapter. It's the bridge between wartime production and the return to normal coinage. Its historical weight is immense, and it keeps growing. When serious collectors see this coin appear at an auction with good condition and natural antique toning, they do not hesitate, they act fast. They know its availability shrinks every year, and its symbolism grows with every passing decade. And today's auction market proves that the hunger for this coin is more intense than ever. The newly updated auction data has pushed the 1945 S Monticello Jefferson War Nickel in fine grayish antique condition to an extraordinary sale price of $270,000. This number alone shows why this coin is not treated like a collectible. It is treated like a treasure that carries the spirit of an entire era. Its value is rising day by day, and the auction charts continue to show new energy, new bidders, new competition. This is the kind of coin where every updated sale pushes the next sale even higher, because collectors feel the urgency. They know the golden time is still unfolding. They know the window is closing. They know the supply is shrinking. And if you are lucky enough to ever find one of these, you must protect it like a vault of wealth. Do not clean it. Do not polish its antique gray. Do not remove the surface that history created. Keep it in a proper protective case, store it away from humidity, and let it continue aging with dignity. Coins like this respond beautifully to preservation, and their value reacts sharply to any sign of original, untouched surfaces. As we step out of coin number 3, remember what you're really looking at. This isn't just a wartime nickel from 1945. This is the final jewel of the war nickel era. The last year. The last formula. The last wartime production. It is a fragment of history that carries emotional weight, national memory, and the kind of auction strength that transforms small discoveries into vast hidden wealth. If you ever find the 1945S with that natural antique gray glow, understand that you're holding something that time tried to bury but couldn't. A treasure sealed inside a coin. A silent fortune waiting for the right eyes to see it. Next up, now we arrive at a coin that carries the raw heartbeat of the wartime minting era. The Monticello Jefferson War Nickel from 1943 with the P mint mark, glowing in that deep blackish antique look that instantly tells you this isn't just a coin. This is a survivor of a moment when the world was under pressure and the United States was racing against time itself. Before we talk about Rarity, take a breath and step into 1943. The war was at its fiercest, every factory was roaring, and the nation was burning through resources faster than ever before. Nickel was precious, essential for armor, aircraft pieces, and military machinery. And because of that, the U.S. Mint continued producing these special wartime alloy nickels that carried silver instead of nickel. A decision that transformed these small metal discs into living artifacts of national crisis. This 1943 P War nickel is a direct witness of that intense year. It carries the story of a country fighting for survival, and every detail on its surface is a reminder of that urgency. The blackish antique tone that rests on its metal isn't dirt, and it isn't damage. It's the natural transformation of a wartime alloy aging for decades, a blend of silver, copper, and manganese slowly reacting to air, time, and history. This tone is like a shadow cast by the past, a sign that the coin has survived untouched and unaltered. Collectors look for this exact kind of honest antique surface, because it proves the coin hasn't been cleaned or stripped, and that authenticity is a treasure by itself. The 1943 P is also known for its bold mint mark placed above Monticello, large, clear, and unmistakable. This was the first time in U.S. coinage history that mint marks were enlarged and moved to the top of the building, making wartime nickels instantly recognizable and historically significant. The composition alone makes them stand out, but the shift in mint mark placement pushes the 1943 P into a category of its own. It's part of the first complete set of silver nickels, and its role in wartime minting makes it a magnet for collectors who crave the full wartime narrative. Now, let's talk Rarity. Millions were struck, yes, but only a fraction survived the decades. These coins were spent endlessly, tossed into circulation, lost in drawers, faded, scratched, and destroyed. Many were melted down over the years. What remains today is a tiny fraction of the original, and only a sliver of that tiny fraction is in fine antique condition like the example we are talking about. The blackish war silver tone combined with preserved detail creates a target for collectors that sparks instant competition. And every time a fine condition 1943 P appears, it becomes the centerpiece of any auction lineup because the demand is exploding. Collectors chase this coin because it represents the heart of the war nickel era. 1943 was the peak of wartime minting urgency. The country was fighting at full force, and silver nickels became a crucial piece of wartime strategy. Holding a 1943 P War nickel is like holding a frozen moment of history, a fragment of the year when America's future depended on every decision, every resource, every factory, every ounce of metal. That emotional weight is one of the reasons collectors battle so fiercely for this coin. And with every new update, the market shows a rise in interest, a rise in bids, a rise in the fire surrounding this year. And today's auction market reflects exactly that. The freshly updated sales show that this 1943 P Monticello Jefferson War Nickel in blackish antique fine condition has reached a towering sale price of $320,000. That's the current figure coming straight out of today's auction world, and it demonstrates why this coin is treated not like currency, but like a vault of immense hidden wealth. Its value is increasing day by day, with collectors predicting even bigger numbers as time pushes these coins deeper into rarity territory. Do not think this is a small thing. These prices are the result of intense collector battles, rising demand, and a shrinking supply. The golden time is approaching, and once it hits, the upward surge will be unstoppable. If you ever find one of these, remember, never clean it. Never scrub that antique surface. That blackish tone is the exact fingerprint of history, and the collectors who know its meaning value it beyond words. Keep the coin protected, stored properly, and shielded from moisture. Let the surface age naturally, because that natural aging is the fuel that pushes its value higher and higher. And as we close this fourth treasure, let the truth settle into your mind. The 1943 P war nickel is not a common coin. It is a relic of the most intense year of wartime coinage, a piece of American legacy, and a secret fortune hiding inside something small enough to slip into your pocket without anyone noticing. If you ever come across one in this antique glow, you're not just discovering a coin, you're discovering a silent treasure that waited decades for the right eyes to recognize it. And that wraps up today's journey into the world of war nickels, coins that look ordinary to the world but hold secrets powerful enough to change a life. If any of these pass through your hands, treat them like the rarest treasure you have ever seen, because one discovery could be the moment that changes your story forever. Stay with me, because in every new video, I reveal another hidden vault of wealth hiding in everyday pockets, and your next coin might be the one that unlocks your future. Stay sharp, stay curious, and keep checking your change. Your treasure might be waiting in silence.